Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to talk about usage and quotas of subscription. Okay, so whenever you create a subscription in Azure portal, so you have to focus on usage and quota, right? If you're creating 100 subscriptions and the 100 subscription is going to have usage and quota limitations. Okay, so let's go and see what it talk about. What is the purpose of usage and quota? Other options. Okay, so right. Let's open a subscription, and every subscription is going to have usage and quota. By default, Microsoft is going to set some limitations for each and every subscription. What it means is whenever you are creating a subscription with a kind of support or offer plans. For example, we have created subscription with choosing free trial. Okay, so it means free trial subscription is going to have some limitation at Microsoft data center level. What it means again, uh, when I'm saying free trial, it's not going to allow you to create a number of things that you want, right? So for example, you have a request on creating more than 10 virtual machines. Okay, so free trial is not going to support on creating a 10 virtual machines, because there are some limitation that is set by the Microsoft. Not only free trial, so you select any kind of subscription, so by default you're going to see some limitation is set by Microsoft under your usage and quotas. Okay, so in our previous session we already talked about what is a resource group. Okay, and we also discussed about resource locks. Now we look into it, usage plus quotas. Okay, so just click on this and let's see what is going to show here. It is going to show each and every cloud services and what is the usage of here and what is the maximum capacity for your subscription. Okay, if you look at here, the network watcher, mainly network watcher, it is enabled for your environment. It is already usage is 100%. You can only deploy one network watcher. If you try to deploy another network watcher, it's not going to work. In the similar manner, you are going to have n number of services. Here if you look at here, there are total region virtual CPUs, Microsoft Compute, this provider, and what it is, 2 of 4. So you have a virtual CPU cores, only 4 cores. You have been already utilized 2 cores, and if you are you can use only another 2 cores. So after 2 cores, what is if you, for example, you have utilized 100%, and what is the impact? You're not going to have an impact for your existing VM. So the only problem is when you try to create a new virtual machine, that is not going to create, because you already utilized 4 cores, and if you're creating another one with a course, then definitely it's not going to create it. Immediately it's giving an error saying that your subscription quota limit is exceeded. Okay, so that's with a free trial account. Similar, it is going to applicable for all subscriptions. But how we can, for example, you wanted to create a more than 10 virtual machines in real time. So you just forget about the free trial. In real time, if you are setting limits and if you are saying quota is exceeded, then how do I create? Okay, so in real time, we can create how many services you want, how many virtual machines you want, how many cores you wanted. So you can request for increase option here. Okay, so you can request increase and you select particular cloud services that you wanted to exceed from the, for example, 4 cores. How many cores you want? 20 cores. You can mention the particular cloud service details and say 20 cores, and I know Microsoft is going to extend for you. Getting my point? So here you need to understand Microsoft is not going to allow you to create a number of virtual machines that you want in real time, because Microsoft should have a capacity or capability to handle or to have those resources, right? They should have a data center capacity. And if the Microsoft is allowing people to create without limitation, if for example I am using free trial, I created a 30 virtual machines and just left like that, and the person, they created a 30 virtual machines and left like that. So the storage, RAM, and the usage, everything is going to consumed by Microsoft data centers resources. To avoid such situations, and that's why Microsoft is put on some limitation. Understanding my point? Okay, so in real time, if you're not able to create any cloud service and you're getting an error with the subscription quota is exceeded for a particular service, you have to come immediately and open the subscription, and under the usage and quota, you please check it out and which services you're trying to deploy, and if it is showing as 100%, definitely you cannot create it. So in order to create in real time, you have to request increase. You can just click on request increase, and right now I'm using in a free trial so that I can't request Microsoft to increase it, because free trial doesn't have option asking Microsoft to request so on service to this much capacity, so they're not going to help, because it clearly says that your free trial subscription isn't eligible for quota increases. To request quota is the first upgrade. So only other plans which are not for free but pay as you go, standard, pro, direct, developer support, all other who are choosing a subscription different plan, they can come here and they can request for the required services that you want. Okay, so immediately Microsoft is going to request from the backend, so you can start deploying the service again. Understanding? So the main thing you need to understand here is whenever you get an error saying that subscription quota exceeded, or limit is exceeded on particular cloud services. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have to come back and usage quota under subscription, and check it out, and then ask Microsoft to extend it, so they'll be extended from here, from minimum to maximum. Okay, right? So by default they are going to have some limitations from the Microsoft data center level, because without limitation, and it's very difficult for Microsoft to manage the services, right? So that's why, and they also focus on availability of services from data center side. Okay, so that's why everywhere in every region they're going to set some limitation based on request, and Microsoft is going to act accordingly, and they can add up services, they can add up RAM, storage, everything they can do it. If there is no limitation, then it's difficult for them to manage it in data center level. Okay, so that's why this usage and quota option is comes in each and every subscription, and that will have some limitation on each and every cloud services, right? So I'm not saying you can't create how many VMs you want in real time, but yes, you can do it, but by default there is some limitation. If you're not aware about it, when you're getting throwing out any subscription quota exceeded error in the notification, you immediately come back and check the quota and the request increase option with the Microsoft. They're going to enable for you how much you have requested, 20 cores to 40 cores, they'll be extending to 40 cores accordingly. Okay, so this is what about usage and quota is in subscription. Guys, in our previous session, we have talked about resource groups and resource logs. Okay, we also some other options here, and if you look at here, what is mean by resources? Resources nothing but the one you have created in subscription, those called as resources. I'll tell you, I'll give you one example. So I told you virtual machine is a service, right? So virtual machine will contain disks, network security group, storage account. There are a lot of things associated with a virtual network, virtual machine. Okay, here you are calling virtual machine as a service, and the associated network security group, network NIC card, and disk, these all called as the resources. Getting my point? So, and preview features, see, I mean, I'll tell you one more thing. So whatever it is displayed here, it's not really mandatory to you to learn all of this stuff, but yeah, because Microsoft giving 100 options on each and every cloud services, and we really no need to focus on all of them, right? So the required one, we'll take it up, we'll pick it up, and we are going to learn about them. But if you're interested to learn, yeah, you go ahead and have a look on the other options and you can learn it. But I'm going to talk about only applicable options in real time. Okay, I have discussed about resource group and resources. Right now, whatever the resource that you are created, it is going to pop up. If you look at here, all resources, right? And also if you're coming to the preview features, there are some services available with the preview feature. If you want to register with them, you can register. If you read exploring pre-release features with the preview features, so they are going to all pre-release features. So if you wanted, you can register with them. And usage and quotas, I just now have discussed about that. Coming to the permissions, deployments, properties, resource lock. Resource lock, it's a quite important topic and we have already discussed. So yeah, that's about usage and quotas mainly we have focused in this session. I hope you understand. If you are not understanding, please mention in a comment section. Yep, so keep waiting for next video. Bye guys.